Ooh, I see so many new fans coming in. We're gonna start watching this video to explain how AI working, and since ChatGPT is the most famous one, and I've seen all the videos online, and I really like how this TikTok video is explaining how the ChatGPT is working. So I want to share with you all. It's not gonna be a long video, but let's see. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Let me put it here. Oops. Alright, let me know if you guys can all see the screen, and then we can start. Give me a thumbs up in the chat, so I will start. Alright, let's start.
So technically, ChatGPT is just the website that we see here. Instead, what we really care about is the engine or the model that drives the website, and that is called GPT 3.5. 3.5 is just a version number. We can ignore that. What we really care about is this. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. And this is basically a fancy word for a model that is trained to generate content. But still, what does this actually mean? To explain, let me go back to ChatGPT and ask, how do I start learning to code? Now, when you enter in an input, the input will go through two steps, encoding and decoding, and these two steps are what make up the transformer model. Now, encoding is basically the fancy word for breaking down into the smallest sentence possible. To use an analogy, think of Kevin from The Office.
So me think, why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
Yes, so the aim of the game is to try reduce this into less words. For example, how, learn, code. It's not grammatically correct, but it conveys the same meaning as the original prompt. Each word is then given some mathematical values so that a computer can process them. And by simplifying this, this helps the model work out what is the context and the true meaning of the prompt. This is where we get to the decoding stage, which is a fancy process for evaluate context and predict best sequence of words as response. Now, computers don't actually understand words in the same way that humans naturally understand them. So to work out the context, we have to use a technique called self-attention. This is basically a complex mathematical formula to work out the importance of each word to the meaning of the sentence. In this case, the word code is the most important token because it sets the topic of the sentence. And once the computer knows that the topic is about code, it can then know what the words how and learn mean because they are the words that surround the word code. And once the model has gotten the context, it then produces a list of words which together read out as a sentence. And these words have the highest rate of relevance to the subject matter as well as to each other. Remember, the model sees all of these words as numbers, and so it can work out whether a particular word is relevant to the context in terms of percentages. And the model has already been trained to know what these percentages are, hence why it's called pre-trained. And basically, GPT was trained on the entire internet. So every dialogue, every sentence on the internet has been broken down into either an input, such as a question, or an output, such as an answer. And GPT was exposed to billions of these questions and answer pairs, and that's how it learned which answers best relate to which questions, and vice versa. And after this process, GPT was then put through another training process where it got a question that had four possible answers, like a multiple choice question, and GPT had to guess which one was the correct answer. If it got the answer correct, it got a point. If it didn't, it got penalized. And basically, GPT learned a strategy to find the correct answer for most of the time. And that's basically how ChatGPT works. Follow me for more simple AI tutorials.
Hey.
Okay. This one. Okay, so that was it. That was how ChatGPT. I hope everyone understand it, and it's more of like the prompt, that's how we're actually putting in that affects the result in the end. And then I will hand it over to Mo to explain all the other ways that we can use and what other AIs that's in the market for what other purposes.
Awesome. That was really cool. Thanks for sharing that, Adelia, and welcome everyone. I'm super excited. So at the end, we will actually be diving into ChatGPT. So make sure if you have any questions that you want to ask ChatGPT, drop it in the chat, and we're going to have, because today is all about AI in action, right? So at the end, we're going to ask ChatGPT all of the questions that we always have wanted to ask. And I also have some special treats on one. We will be actually co-creating our own song right now with AI. And we will also see how you can create your own resume using AI. We put out a poll, and those are some of the requested items. And so I have a few things to show you guys. Let me get my screen going. And while I do, Adelia, feel free to chat it up. As I'm getting this going here.
Oh, yes. And also, we're gonna.
Oh, I can't. Okay, there you go. Your sound went out for a sec.
Take a selfie. So make sure to selfie if everyone drop their.
Yes, that's right. We're going to take a selfie at the end, and everybody will get that airdropped as an NFT. And we're going to use AI to help edit that from the tips that we learned from one of the next demonstrators. So here's my screen. So we'll get started with the boring stuff first of the resume. And then also, let me just show you guys some of the things that I did find on ChatGPT. Like I said, there were a few different things that people were asking because we put out a poll to see what people actually wanted to see AI do other than just asking it random questions. And so, a lot of people are asking about the different things that business owners can implement from AI. And I realized that a lot of these tools are things that people already use, like Google Analytics. And of course, there are some other ones as well that you can kind of dive into. I can share these lists afterwards, but this is the nitty gritty of it. And so you can also see some people also asked about how you can make animated dance videos, and they gave suggestions like open pose. One of my favorite things is I love how they gave a little bit of explanation about it, and then you can take this to go and do your own research, like how Delia just watched a YouTube video or see how somebody else used it. And then it does also note here that some of these do require technical knowledge. And I will say, although I did continue to ask for free programs, as you all will start to realize that AI usually does come with the cost. You might be able to use it for free at first, but to save your things or to, get the services that you really want, usually that actually does come with a price. Another one was also about video editing. So they had a few different options. But again, a lot of these, like they said, Blender. And it's like Blender, you wouldn't think is necessarily AI driven, but just like Adelia was showing, where it's a matter of where they're getting this information from, it's all about open source. So a lot of the AI programs that you see are under and classified under AI, it's because they're open source, where you can just gather information from that in that database in order to create what you have. And so let's get into the good stuff. The main one that people were asking about was a resume and how to actually build their resume. So this app that I decided to use was called Reezy. And it was the easiest, in my opinion, to just click in and get started without having to pay or sign up and do a lot of things at first. And so you can see here, like if I wanted a cover letter though, I would have to go pro, or a resignation letter, I'd have to go pro. So if we're going to just do a resume, the really cool thing, again, from getting started, you can start from scratch. You can use a sample resume. You can import your own old resume, or you can even connect your LinkedIn, which I think is like the most efficient because it already has a lot of your information. And then so we are going to go ahead and start just with the sample resume. And so let's say we are around a whole bunch of architects. So let's go ahead and see if we can find something for architects. Oh my gosh, am I spelling that wrong? Architect. Sorry guys, this is okay. Architecture.
I wonder what it would show like if you're putting like Metaverse.
Okay, so they've kind of like pre-filled in my contact information, which is great. So we would just kind of move along to the next. So, well, I guess I have to still type my own. It's asking me here. So let's see. Say basic info. Oh, I guess because I did the sample. So say I imported my own stuff at Gmail. And now the thing is, I did go through this and kind of do a tester. And again, you will have to like fill in all this information like you would do a resume. But course, because it doesn't know what you've actually done before. So let me actually try this again, and you only get one for free. So I'm just going to delete that. And I'm going to go from the start from scratch because that sample is actually doing just a little bit too much. So one of these cool things about starting from scratch, though, you see you have two different options where you can do a general or a job tailored resume. So if we do a job tailored, it says paste your job application or a description of it, right? And so again, if you were saying we're going for architect, I feel like I'm horrible. There we go. Okay. And then paste a job application. So what I did was I went on like Indeed, and I was just like, okay, well, what would be like some type of, job here? And let's go with architect again. And let's see what kind of jobs they have around for architects. Okay, we see they got one for a casino. Yeah, it's showing me in Vegas. Oh, maybe you said like Web3 or like digital. Let's see if they've got like a digital architect. Okay, BIM. All right, let's go for it. Let's see if they have a job description. Okay, so I'm going to take this summary, copy that, and then paste it here into this builder, and then continue. And we're going to go under architecture, experience. We'll say we are mid-level seniors because I think we got some pretty talented architects around here. And then, of course, it's like I said, you can enter anything that you want here. Okay.
So this is still a information taking process before it can actually do things.
Exactly, which I thought was really interesting. So now if we go on to experience, let's see in there. Okay, so data entry. And so again, this was like the tedious part of where you've had to kind of still enter it. But the cool thing is I can do this thing right here where it says generate bullet. And so you can see here, AI will start to actually write all the stuff for you though. So all you have to really do is put your role there, the name of the company, how long you were there, and then write this, right? So AI wrote that. And then I add that to my experience list. And so at the end of it, you'll see what it kind of And the cool thing is, like, if I would have had my name up there, I would have showed it really nice. I'm not sure why it's not saving here. Let me try it again, because I don't know what's going on. Test@gmail.com. Okay. State basic info. There we go. Okay, so say we had filled out this whole thing. This is what it would look like. So it will continue to format it. And then the cool thing is it gives you this score up here where it can kind of tell you, like, you know, what looks good and what doesn't. And then also, again, it also takes analytics from others that have a resume in this field. And then they also have an AI expert that will also go over it. So it's constantly like looking over your resume, which I thought was just a really cool built-in tool, because a lot of people, you know, might feel confident that they can put their own resume together, whether they use AI or whatever kind of, you know, thing that they do to create their own template. But this has a built-in assistant. And I think that's the point of AI that we kind of forget, you know, when we say AI can replace different people and different things like that, but it's more so just an assistant or something that can help us be more proficient at what we do. So having something like AI that can look over your resume or even offer, you know, assistance while you're trying to think of the best way to phrase it in those keywords, right? Because people always tell you about the importance of those keywords in your resumes and different things like that. And here's AI that's about to help you out with that. So that's one of those really cool ways that AI can be in action and help anybody. And you've seen, like I showed you guys before I even got to that step, I started with ChatGPT and I was asking for lists of different things like, oh, how to edit videos or all kind of things, and then went and did my own research. And I will say a lot of these I actually even found just from Google, because ChatGPT did offer a lot of suggestions that did require more technical knowledge, or like I said, even more setup, or just weren't exactly what I was looking for. So that's a little runaround about how you can use AI to actually help you build your resume, find a good job out here if you know need that while the bull market is doing its thing. And then next we're about to dive into actually creating a song together. But before we moved on to that, did anybody have any questions about this resume or anything that we've talked about so far?
I would suggest everyone, if you have any question that you wanted to ask ChatGPT, you want to ask any AI, just put your idea in the chat and we're going to exercise it later together. So like any crazy ideas, any crazy questions, you can even ask who killed the President Kennedy. But I'm just giving an example, and then you can have your creation, you know, like. And then I'm so excited to invite Kamal, who is an architect and who has been using AI to create renderings for architecture. And let's get him to introduce himself and also stream us for how he's using AI to create his art. Welcome, Kamal.
Oh, well, before Kamo goes, I had one more for the song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we were going to create the song together here. Unless you guys want to save that for the end. Or I can just, yeah, I see Kamo step back. So, yeah, I wanted to show two different examples of how to use AI. And so this one is actually called Boomy, and it actually made the beat and the whole song. And the really cool thing about Boomy is that at the end, I had the option to release it so that I can use the song on Facebook and Instagram. And then I would start earning money if other people started using my beat in my song. So I thought that was really cool. I made a little test here so we can see what it would sound like. But then, like I said, we're actually going to go through and make our own today so that we have our own official, like, Raw Dolphin anthem, I feel like. So this is a little test of what it kind of sounds like when you use it. I call this Afro-futuristic, kind of. It's very, very different. And so let me see here. And I wasn't looking more so for like a song, but just more like a underlining beat. We have a lot of different things where we just have one little like blurbs. So let's get into the good stuff of actually making a song together so you guys can hear it. So let's create a song. And this is again Boomy, and it was completely free to sign up. So we have a few different styles that we can choose from. We can go with electric dance, rap beats, lo-fi, global groove, relaxing meditation, or experimental. What are you guys feeling? My vote's for experimental. Drop it in the chat if anybody heard. Okay, I see one vote for global groove, another one for experimental. Okay. Okay, one for rap. Uh-oh. And the cool thing is, okay, another for rap. So 2 for rap, 2 for experimental, three for rap, 3 for experimental. And the cool thing is you could drop like a whole album. We can make a few and then drop an album. Now for today's sake, we won't. I think I just seen experimental coming again as well. So yeah, let's just go with experimental. And then of course we can go from there if we don't like it. So we can go with modern, high intensity, maximum thump, electronic, vintage, ambient, or unlimited. And then we can also play it to hear a little bit of that was modern intensity. I see some thumps. That thump, electronic, electronic. All right, thump, modern, electronic. Anybody want to break the tie and see? Hear those again. Those are our top 3. So we got thump, modern, or electronic.
Well, you know, you can also vote, right?
Oh yeah, I can also vote. Okay, so I'm gonna go with modern like that. Can you guys hear it?
I can hear you.
But can you hear the music?
There's nothing playing on the background for now.
I can. Oh, you can't hear the music. Okay, let me just reshare my screen. Make sure I'm sharing my audio. This one I was, but let me retry again. I was playing some testers so you guys could hear that. And now it's thinking, and I think this is so cute when it's thinking.
Will this be like any copyright issues? Like,
Nope.
especially sounds from other songs.
Let's pause that. Could you guys hear that just now?
Yes, I could hear it.
Okay, perfect. So now this is the beat that it tried to just give us here. So based on our options that we've gone sure though. So let's see. So we can edit this composition. So we can edit the arrangement where we kind of move things around. And we can also edit the production where it's like a different kind of sound, like EDM.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Oh, you like the EDM?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's go for it. Okay, and then sound effects. We can add sound effects. They have all different kind of things here, like sci-fi. Let's see. Add some sci-fi sound effects, and then we can even add different instruments, like let's see, guitar. We'll keep it on all instruments and then just save changes. And the cool thing is, when it comes down to you wanting to kind of add your own things. So you have to pay for Pro to be able to actually like mix it. So producers can actually come in and use this to kind of create a base. And again, that was their whole key. Like, hey, if you're stuck and you just need to like get started, you can use this for your base and then go and kind of produce it on your own, or produce the whole thing right here if you like the way that it's kind of going. And we can even excuse me, add vocals on it. So we can add, say, like Raw Dolphin, and then, or you can even sing like a whole song or anything like that that we wanted, and it would actually again generate this whole song here. So it is thinking about all the stuff that we've added on our
Does
compositions.
that
And
actually take any prompts?
nope, it's not taking in any prompts. It's just you get to kind of choose you choose the style that you want. Oh no, I'm not really feeling this. Let's take it back. Let's go for them. I think we had rap beats was another good one that everybody was kind of looking for. Okay.
If they rap, what about the lyrics? It's gonna come up its own.
No, we can actually add that here. So I'm redoing this a little bit to shake your boomy and make it a little rap. But yeah, it says vocal, and then it has a microphone, and it counts down 3, 2, 1, and then we just say whatever we want, and then it edits it and chops it up, and then really makes it a whole song for you. And then again, you can even publish it where it can go right onto Instagram, or you can put it on Spotify, or wherever people, put their albums. This is just a way for, maybe if you're just a musician and know how to sing and you don't have a lot of funds to go and find a producer that can make a beat and mix it for you and like actually produce it. This is again a tool that just helps you get straight to that.
This is cool. Wait.
So for the sake of just wrapping it up here, so see here it says record your voice, or you can even upload it. So I'll just record it in 3, 2, 1. Raw Dolphin.
Dolphin.
Raw Dolphin. Okay, and now it's gonna think about
It
it.
really sounds like this.
It's gonna sound cool. So it's mashing it all up. It's thinking about what we just added
I'm so
there.
excited. This is so much fun.
Yeah. And you can really like go in and tweak the beats, but of course there's like so many different options that you can add that I don't want to prolong this too much, but just more so again, just give an example of again how these tools would kind of And then that was like a minute and a half or so. So I could have like kept going and chop it up some more, but yeah, and then I could just save it. And then I see somebody said they have a question, so please feel free.
Okay, so if I want, right now I'm making a game, and I need some noise for like music for opening some kind of objects. Is that possible to do here?
Definitely.
Or
That's exactly
maybe
what
like,
you would want to use this for.
but how would you find it there if you say it's not prompt activated? If I need fire.
Yeah, that is where it is harder because again, it's not prompt driven. It's more so mood driven, and it creates the beat based on like the genre that you're looking for, and then you can tweak it from there. But it isn't something where you can put like the sound of a fire blazing and then it will create that. Although there are a lot of other apps or different sites where you can even make beats. This was just the one that I found that was the easiest to actually like get in and get a beat made by just signing up and then pressing create a beat. Some of the other ones, I had tried to download software, and again, it just was getting a little bit more complicated. But definitely it's worth trying a few different things, and we can name this song here like Raw Dolphin if we wanted, and our artist name is Raw Dolphin. I know we said that sounds like some type of sushi, but it is what it is. And we can say our tag is like Web3 rap. Say Web3 rap. And then save that. And then we can continue to actually cover. Yeah. And so you see, this is like a next beat, because like I said, it will roll through so that you can actually make a bunch and make a whole album. But here's my raw Dolphin. And you can go and listen to it anytime. I can also release it. Like I said, I want to actually show you guys a prompt here if it would pop up so that you can read. Yeah, I made an album cover for us and everything. Let me see if I can find it. Raw Dolphin. Okay,
Yeah,
Raw
you're
Dolphin.
prepared.
Yeah, I was prepared. Okay, here's our music cover. And
That's pretty good.
so, yeah, and so now we've got that. And then, okay, here it is. Let me see if I press continue. It wants me to type in all these words here. Raw Dolphin is our name. Artist name, I'll just put RD. And then it's alternative. Of course, we can change these things if we like. And then the cool thing is, again, then it'll be published onto this actual site here. And then let's see, I'm going to select this one here for our album. And then let me see.
Maybe we can.
Okay, so
fine tune it later.
And now that's out there. So now people can actually go find it on Instagram or anywhere and listen to the Raw Dolphin beat and use that in their Instagram reels.
Drop the link. Possibly.
Yeah, let me.
The link.
Definitely. I will drop those links here in the chat so everybody can try them out on their own. And I will pass the floor to the next. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun playing with the AI as well and trying these different platforms. And yeah, I'm going to keep trying them out because I definitely think that they help a lot of people in a lot of ways.
Thank you, Mo, for joining us out. This is so exciting, and I love how creative you are as well. And next, let's welcome Kamal. Kamal, give us an introduction, what you do, and how you're using AI. And I'm so excited to see how you're actually creating your renderings with AI. Kamal, if you're talking, you're probably muted. If you go to the left bottom, you can click on the unmute button. Okay. Okay, let's give him a second. And I just wanted to say that we should take a selfie, huh? We should take a selfie. Shall we take a selfie now? Everyone's a little bit. Okay, I think I'm glitching as well. Why this is heavy. We should take the selfie right in front of this big this thing. Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, that's a good angle. Everyone here real fast. Okay, let's take a selfie. Wait, how are we gonna take this?
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of got to stand in a line, like across.
We can stand in like a horizontal line instead of a vertical line, but this is good.
Yeah.
Just look. Okay.
And then everyone face forward, like the way that, like you're looking at the stage.
Yeah. Okay, I think those two people in VR are probably having problems. Okay. Let me do this. Oh, this is actually a pretty nice pyramid. Okay. So, take a photo. Oh, wait. Kamal's not here. Okay, Kamal, come back. Let's take a photo again. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I think it's a good one. Wait, I don't think it's too good. Are you selfie for us?
Okay, I think I just got a good one also.
No,
Awesome.
All right, perfect. Okay, Kamal, you can start. If you have any like technical issues, just say something and we can help you. So the microphone is on the left side of your screen. You can see a mute button. And just click that unmute. Are you able to find it? It should be on the left side of your screen. There's a mute, there's a turn on camera. Well, accept permission, probably because your phone is not accepting facial.
What you'll have to do is there's a lock. If you look at your URL next to spatial, there's a lock. And if you click on that, you can hit the toggle to turn on your microphone. It says that.
I was like this the first couple of times. I was either glitching or having all those problems, but I'll get used to it. Okay, are you able to troubleshoot? So click on the top. Okay, right beside the spatial URL. Okay, it's gone again.
And I'm sharing my screen here too, so that way if he pops back in, we can show him where the lock button is. Perfect, it is. Okay. And so, Kamal, if you look here at the very corner, oh, you can't even see, oh, you can kind of see my mouse there. Okay, this is the lock that I'm referring to up here at the top where it says spatial.io. You can click this lock like this, and then you'll see sound or microphone. So you see you get that, but as soon as you turn that on, it goes away.
Let me reload it once more. And if this doesn't work, then I'll start to this.
Okay, okay. So if I think he already gave all the permissions, but it's just not. So I'm just calling him in case. Yeah, he's talking through this voice call.
Okay. Okay. I see that he's unmuted, so that's why I thought I could hear him in here.
Yeah, he's unmuted, but I don't know why this. I think it's probably the besides that you need another thing like the settings.
I recommend Brave browser.
I think his browser doesn't have the permission.
No, I'm using Google Chrome. I've given all the permissions. I've used the spatial before in it, in the events, but I don't know why it's not working today.
It's okay. Yeah, you can just talk through this and share your screen, and I'll hear you.
I don't have that. Wait a second.
Do you have permission to share your screen?
Yeah, I don't have that permission.
Okay, let me. Okay, now you should be able to share screen. So on the bottom, you can see the share screen. Okay, while you do that, why don't you give us an introduction of yourself?
Yeah, sure. Wait a second. Yeah, so hi guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. I don't know why today my mic is not working in my phone, so I'll have to do this on the call. So
Name for desktop J150N.
My name is Kamal, and I'm architect and computational designer. And I've been working in this field of architecture for over 5 years now. During this time, I've had the opportunity to work on various projects from residential to commercials, even a large-scale infrastructure projects. One of the key things that I found incredibly, helpful in my work is as an architect is to use AI. So, I've been using AI not in the form like I'm using it right now, but I have used AI before during my university days. I used to use the visual programming languages like Dynamo and Grasshopper. You must be familiar with that. And I used to generate many iterations using that. But as an architect, I think one of the most important aspects of my job is to conceptualize and to visualize a space before it is being built. And I think the current AI models have revolutionized that. And that also involves creating multiple options and iterations until I find something perfect for what I want to deliver. However, it can be time consuming and labor intensive process. So I have incorporated the use of AI like DALI, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion for my rescue. And I think that's become a game changer for me. And I'm able to generate multiple designs based on the specific criteria such as size, sustainability, or energy efficiency. And today, I'm going to demonstrate. Actually, I have already, used the prompts, and using that, I generated a view, and then I modeled it on the web version of SketchUp to display you all like how I'm using that. So I'll be doing it, showing you all how I did that. Just give me a second. So I'll be sharing my screen. So as I told you that I can, now using the AI, I can generate realistic models depending on the specific criteria and today, I use the criteria of I wanted, a surreal sort of retreat, which I designed. And, first I visualized using Midjourney, and then I modeled it in SketchUp. So I wanted something, straight out of Fantasyland and sort of a retreat designed on the, modern style of architecture. So I ran some prompts and I came up with some ideas, and I would like to show you that I used this. I like this view, and I decided to model this. So I did that on SketchUp, so I could show you guys. So as you can see, it has volumetric fog. It looks like a retreat, out of the world, and a place where people can just go and forget about the things. So I like this model, and I decided to model this.
If you can hear me.
As you can see, I model this.
Hey, Kamal, if you can hear me, I think you cannot see the model. We can only see your Discord screen.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, we can see it.
So basically, it would be very time consuming to design this sort of stuff without using help of AI. It would take me a whole day, but it took me around 2 to 3 hours to visualize using AI and then model it using a 3D software. And now it can also be exported to a Metaverse like spatial itself. So that's how I've been using AI to to speed up my work, and I was able to create a whole the site and everything, visualizing using.
This is pretty cool. Can you actually? I remember I have seen some of the things that you create a model and then feed in this model to the AI and then come up with like a rendering.
Yeah, you mean like blend? You want me this? You want me to blend this with the? We can do that. We can do that. You want me to do that? I can do that as well. But primarily, I wanted to show you how I'm using AI, and that's to use the prompts and then to generate something specific, and just then I just emulate that, or copy that and add the things I want to add in that specific design.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, okay. That's interesting. And also, like, I was wondering, do you have this process of like, instead of adding prompt to AI, but feed your picture, like, of your model into AI? Hello, can you hear me?
Are you asking me that do I have the prompts which I feed to generate this?
I'm asking, do you feed your original model photo into AI and then generate another?
Yes, I've done that as well. I do that as well.
Can you share us something like that?
Sure, let me try. I'm going to use this blend feature of Midjourney for this, but before that, let me take the picture of the model I generated, and then I will be using that. I'll be feeding that to generate something.
Okay.
So I'll be using this model I generated, and I will be feeding this to Midjourney. Just give me a second.
Just so you know that we are not able to see
Yeah, I
our
haven't started.
presentation.
So, you know, I designed, I just show you, a forest retreat I designed using Midjourney, and then I modeled it in a 3D software. Now, I will be designing something. The model I've generated using that, I will try to create some sort of a fantasy and serial view, and using this blend feature of Midjourney. So just, can you see me, by the way? Can you see the screen?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so I will be dropping two images. First one is going to be of the model I made, and the second is going to be just a fantasy world from the internet. I just downloaded, and
You cannot write prompts here. You have to put image only.
yeah, sorry.
Are you able to write something here, or if you're using photo, you can only use photo?
Yeah, I think I can only use photos when I use this blend feature.
Okay.
And I've just sent the command, and let's see what it comes up with.
This will be interesting, huh? Imagine if we have like a sketch model and then we have like a background skybox.
We can do that. We can also write the prompts in Stable Diffusion, but I have that in my laptop, and right now I'm on a PC, and I don't have that on my laptop. Stable Diffusion. I'm also using the Stable Diffusion, but these days mostly I'm using Midjourney because I think it comes up with more realistic and more. I can be more accurate with Midjourney when I write my prompts as compared to Stable Diffusion. But the thing you were asking if I knew about that earlier, I would have used Stable Diffusion instead.
Okay.
So it's taking too much time. It doesn't take that much time usually. I don't know why this hasn't started.
Okay. So you have been doing this for how long? I really want you to show us about like all the things you have created because I find it pretty cool. You can also take this time.
Sorry?
You can also take this time to share us something you have already created on your Instagram because I find it pretty cool. So we can have an idea.
I show my Instagram. Sorry guys to keep you guys waiting. I don't know why it's not starting at me.
I think you'll jump out of this.
It seems like a network problem. Maybe that's why. Let me reconnect.
Or you can also send me the photo and then I can share the screen. Okay. Where are you guys? What Kamal is doing? Share his Instagram. Just gonna briefly share. Kamal, are you going back? Are you able to jump back in?
Yeah.
Let me just do this first. Oops. All right. Let me. Oops. Wait. Something like this. Larger. Yeah. All right. You guys can see my screen now. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, here is basically what he has been doing and what he has been working on. I find it pretty interesting. I think there's a lot of potentials how we can use AI the way that Kamal is using. And let me show you some of the things. Like, I'm pretty sure like AI generated those, and I think this is the one that I really like. That he fit in his model and to the AI, and just like exactly how he showed us before, and the AI came up with this rendering. Not bad, right? And this, I'm basically just going through and give you guys an idea of like if you just gave me like the basic structure and how AI is able to work on top of that structure. I think I can actually work on something like this as well. This is pretty cool. Yay, he's back. He's back. Okay, are you able to, is the result coming up?
Okay, so can I show you the outcome?
Yeah. Please share us the outcome.
Hey, can I show you the
Yes, please go ahead.
design output of the generation we just did on the Midjourney?
Yes, please. Hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm sharing it.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just showing. So, I just blended as one sort of fantasy land and, the serial sort of a view with the R model, and it generated this sort of a view, which is it looks like a, view of an anime, if I'm pronouncing that right. And, that's how I think we can generate more iterations and more designs using our existing existing set of images and design the image of Fantasyland of sort of cartoon style. Then it just created that using the existing uh, the building which I fed the Midjourney. So yeah, so that's how I've been using the AI to design my the spaces, and and basically what it is doing is reducing the time which I used to spend earlier on conceptualizing, and it has also helped me in the metaverse to create new spaces. And virtual reality has become increasingly popular tool in architecture, and by combining AI and VR, I'm able to create more accurate and realistic virtual models of my designs. And this is more or less what I'm doing in the metaverse as well. And this is how I've incorporated this in my architecture.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us, Kamal. That's pretty cool. And now we see a way to use AI to help architects and help us to create, visualizations in the metaverse. I think it's not only architects, probably all type of artists and creators are able to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone can do this. A product designer or metaverse designer, any sort of designer, even UI UX can probably do this on the similar lines.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And
yeah, and I would like to apologize to everyone for the technical glitches. I'm really sorry for the microphone and things like that. And I really thank Dahlia for taking on call and talk to everyone. So
yeah,
thanks a lot.
Thank you for sharing. All right, guys. All right, now it's the fun time. Do anyone has any idea for just for like what you want to try with AI? Or any thoughts? I know we're kind of a little bit running out of time, but like still we can have a quick discussion and then we're able to wrap it up. Yeah, what sorry?
Can I show you my news, my recent space to you guys?
Yeah, feel free to put the link on the chat.
Okay, on the link.
All right, Mo, do you have anything? Or we have to drop the NFT?
Yes, I do have a link so that everybody can get their NFT on the through the Google form, and then we'll send it on OpenSea. But we can do one last little fun demonstration if you guys want, using DALL-E, and like edit our group picture that we took to see if we can get anything like super cool.
Ooh,
if you guys,
that's spice. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So I've already got it all set up because I already knew y'all was gonna be down. And I was gonna do it even if you guys said no. So here is DALL-E, and now the cool thing is I love Midjourney and like things that it gives you when you use prompts compared to a lot of these other picture generators. But I really like DALL-E because you can put your own picture in it, and then it can kind of go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and find our picture that I just took of us today. Okay, here it is. I should have had it dropped in there already. Okay, here it is. So,
ooh,
okay,
I see there's a dolphin. What is that?
Oh yeah, look, everybody fits in there perfect. Okay, so that's our picture, and then generate variation.
Oh, I think the screen is way too big.
Oh, I didn't even get to put in a prompt. Okay, well, let's see what's gonna happen.
Ooh,
Oh, you said the screen is too big? Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so we have our original, and then we have some. Oh, what the heck? Why did they give it a whole face?
What is
Oh
that?
my!
Wait, what?
This is how AI edit the picture. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me go back. Let me see if we can add a prompt or something. I've never used this one before, so if we can go back. Okay, let's add a prompt. So what kind of things do you guys want to say about the prompt or about our? Oh, what about like AI in action? We could put our title in there.
Yeah, let's try that.
Anything else? I know maybe like
action and say something like Metaverse group or something like that.
Okay, Metaverse group. Anybody else have any words you want to drop in there? Feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm going to drop in Raw and Dolphin, see if anything fun pops in there.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some sashimi pops there.
Okay, I see Kamal said bionic. Ooh, I love those words. That was going to be my question because I know the prompts really make a difference. And so with trying to create these, realistic things, what are some of those keys and those prompt things? Let's see if anybody else has anything else they want to add. Oh, what happened to my screen? Sorry, I can't see you guys. Okay, any other words before we hit generate? I haven't seen anything. Let's see. All right, let's generate and see what it comes up with. Thinking about
what? Oh, that's a pretty cute monster.
It is. I like the eyes. Okay, and I like how it gives you some tips here as it's like thinking about it.
Astronaut. That's a pretty cool one.
Okay, and you can get that by adding the word digital art to your prompt like you're talking about.
Wow.
This one says, ask for images in the style of your favorite artist. Interesting. I know there's been a lot of controversy with that. Thinking about our prompt here, though. And again, I wonder if it's going to use the picture I uploaded and the prompt. I'm like I said, I don't usually use DALL-E. I'm a Mid-Journey gal as well. But I wanted to give it a try this time and see if we can actually edit a picture with AI. Thinking. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we've got us all flying with some dolphins. Interesting.
Interesting. Okay. What?
Dolphins doing some different things.
Dude, that is a little bit creepy.
Oh, because they made the dolphins bionic. I get it. Okay. I kind of like this one though. They got the people dolphins and in a cool way. But it did not edit our pictures
this one
to get
so cool.
Yeah, it was. But
what else to give? Just four? I like the third one.
This one here?
Like really interesting. It's like what is happening here?
It is very much like what is happening here.
Can we like delete the dolphin and raw and see what is gonna happen?
Okay, let's see.
And delete the bionic.
Let's just do AI in action in the metaverse group and bionic. All right. Any other keywords anybody wanted to add that they didn't get a chance to at this time? Retro, love it. Retro. Oh, you know what? I've been liking to do this thing called Octane render and adding like different render styles. So let's see if that like changes anything. I know Mid-Journey will come out real nice.
This is DALL-E.
Okay, let me see. So this is what we get instead. That's kind of cute.
This is way better. Ooh.
Right? That one's cute.
That's kind cute.
I like that first one. I think that first one was pretty cute. We're
I
all in
like
the
this
metaverse with
one.
our AI. All
Yeah, I
right,
like
well,
this
that would be cool. So I'll probably mint both of them, and then, or maybe make a collage or some type of cool way. I'll put these pictures together, and then everybody, I'm gonna drop the Google
It
form.
just be photoshopped. I just need to get the Photoshop on top, have like the AI in action, like the name, then it will be good to go, I think. What do you think?
I agree. That was a lot of fun. I would definitely be sharing, and let me drop the Google form for everyone as well.
Yeah, and also maybe we can share the Google form on Twitter just in case someone left early. We probably need to have like everyone in the photo be like a like name tagged, something like that.
Yes, and the on the Google form, I did ask for your social media name, your email, and then your wallet address, so that we would definitely tag everyone in it. And then what we can do, because this was also streamed live on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and we can keep it going. You know, maybe I think we did that with the last panels where we kept the scavenger hunt going, so that anybody could watch the replay, and then do the Google form to still get the NFT. So we can offer that for people to watch the replay, like and comment, and then they can get the NFT as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I think I like it. Let's do that.
I see I can actually add a portal. Portal with the link right here, so everybody can click on that. That way we can even maybe leave this over here by the front, so that people can come through to the space anytime. Check it out. Get some traffic through here for you guys.
To running after you to click on that portal, and that portal is like walking with you. I'm just chasing after, and I couldn't click on it.
Chat. It's in the chat too, but I wanted to leave a portal.
I know, it's just so funny.
But cool. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add before we wrap up the stream today? Again, I think this was amazing to see AI in action. We went over so many different ways that we can use AI, from people that are looking for jobs, architects, musicians.
Let's definitely take more time and create the song. I really like that process.
Ooh, yes. We'll have to do that again. Maybe at our next Twitter space, that's what it could be, like AI and music, and then we'll actually go through and create a nice song.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for joining us today, and it's a really fun experimental AI action, and let's definitely gonna get a chance to do more things like that. But don't forget to leave your information in the Google form, and we're able to send you NFTs. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Oh, let me leave it. I'm at it for the replay, YouTube. My action, share.